first met Jason Shiver around 7 years ago, would be about right. And it was over at the small studios at the Ybor Artist Colony. And I was struck right away by several things in the work. He has a certain consistency in the way he expresses color and contrast. And it's not a slavish one, but it's definitely persistent in his work. It's kind of an open palette. In his work, you're not looking at Stygian shadows or things that are tucked away or anything like that. There's some light practically everywhere. So it's what I would call a style that shows everything in the frame. In that sense, he has a very democratic style in that everything that's in the frame is relevant.
What sets him apart from other artists is that he does a lot about nature, and he does so many things well, and he also does political art in that his theme, I think, is nature, but he also does it where he does things that show or depict what is against nature or natural laws. And I find that juxtaposition very interesting. I love that.
This is the relevant part. It is consistent all the way through. The piece is a whole. Themes that I see in the work, there's definitely a hint of a neo kind of social realism. Things about the working man. I see things about social structures associated with working class. And I see the same thing in his paintings of nature, where there is often a bounty of creatures in a frame, which is a little surreal, but it's to indicate the relationships between them. Because Jason definitely likes to show networks, how things relate to one another. And it's a very conceptual idea in his case, because they're not always direct relationships or accepted social relationships.
Jason's work captures the essence of life, in the sense that if we're not dying, we're busy being born, as Dylan said. And that wasn't, he didn't invent the idea, it came from Hegel. And Jason's work goes there. There's this phrase that's very common in revolutionary philosophy, that the revolutionary subject is in the absolute movement of becoming. Well, Jason's paintings are in the and sculptures are in the absolute movement of becoming. So you not only like the piece you're looking at, but you want to say, what's next? What's this guy gonna do next?
He likes the relationship between time and space, negative and positive space, vertical and horizontal visually space. And he, using all these things, modulates tensions so that each piece has like if you will, a chord that is throughout the piece. And if you look at the work, you see kind of an orchestration going on. I mean, there are individual pieces, and they can certainly be enjoyed and looked at as that. But when you see them in the show, you're seeing a greater relationship now between pieces and further across time. And those are the things that I like the most about Jason's work.